What a few weeks it has been to get to this point, but we are officially ready to start building the deck, which is super exciting.
I know, I got some wood, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so basically to get to this point, we had to insulate all of the pool, we had to backfill everything, we had to do the water lines. It has been such a saga.
Also, huge shout out to all of you for recommending we go an extra layer
Yeah,
on the water lines.
It's a good call.
We couldn't bury them everywhere, so now that we have 3 layers, it brings us to like our 40 or something, which is awesome.
A lot of you were really worried as well that we weren't leaving an air gap with the insulation. We were, so.
Sometimes not because we were planning it.
Yeah, but anyway, that's what we did first thing this morning, and we had Dumpy and Mel's help too, so we've backfilled that, so we're officially ready to go. Now the next thing that we need to do is actually get started on the beams. So.
Yeah. So one thing we did notice, I had to trim down a few of the helical piles that make up the foundation because some of the beams are 2x8s and some of them are 2x10s. So there was like a 2-inch gap on some of them. That we just had to trim a little bit off.
It has been, it's been a saga to get to this point. We thought that we were just gonna hit the ground running this morning, but Todd's ready for this, or Dumpy's ready for this cut beam, so.
Like, it's time to start putting these together.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
And you get a big gap here, so that means that the door needs to get up here.
This is like up higher than what it should be. Like when you put this all the way, see how big the gap is versus up there? You can actually see.
Does the tops adjust?
See how it's sitting on the top and not the bottom? I can pull the bottom, but the top's not moving.
Yeah.
This one here's just doing the same thing. I got 169.5.
And what was the other?
170.25.
So we're 3/4 out.
Yeah, that means that the top could come this way. No, could go that way, 3/8 of an inch. Or the bottom this way, 3/8.
The problem is these windows and doors should have never been installed until the containers were here.
On site, which we pushed for. Alternatively, we rip it out and put a garage door in.
That would work.
Okay, so this is just the reality of a super complicated project like this. Because the deck is going to be so big, it is really important that when we open up these sliding glass doors, that we actually walk out and it's flush. So it's the same level as the interior flooring. We want it to feel like, you know, indoor, outdoor living. We want it to feel very intentional, basically. And because the engineered schematics of the deck need to be so exact, we have to factor in not only the height of the helical piles, but the beams. So the beams run east to west and they're 3-ply 2x10s. So that means 3 2x10s all tacked together. So that's 10 inches. And then on top of those 2x10s, we need to put in joists. And the joists are 2 2x10s tacked together. They run north to south. Are you following? So that's 20 inches above the helical pile, and then the top deck board, we need to factor in that height, and it all needs to be within 1 inch of the door opening. And because the door is sloped, I don't know if you can see this on the side, but it bows in the middle. There is variance that the door can have, so it's not the end of the world. We can make adjustments, but in the center, we don't want there to be this huge gap. Anyway, it has just been really, really complicated and time consuming to figure out. But if we've learned anything over the years, taking the time, doing it right, being chill about the whole process, it's so worth it. It's gonna be worth it in the end. But I think we've got a plan. We're gonna start grabbing some beams and stuff for Dumpy to start tacking together, and we're gonna get it done.
Now show me how you know how to talk with a little bit of traction and put it into action. What you say?
Yeah, I can see it. Move your hand. Yeah, I can see it there, I think.
I can't see it.
Where?
I mean, Dumpy's got blurry vision, so we don't know what he's seen.
Can't you see that red mark there?
No.
No. Are you serious?
You guys better get your eyes fixed.
Yeah.
Need a beeper for the level.
Yeah.
Need a margarita machine, a beeper for the metal. Your list of tools is growing.
So you didn't even get that yet, did you?
No, no sales.
Oh, geez.
What's wrong now?
Yeah, that's right on 18.
He's just
That's what I was afraid of.
That they're too low?
Too high. I think they're all gonna have to be cut.
Do you want a chair in the shade, Nan?
Yeah, you can sit here.
God,
is this the hardest part, do you think?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, getting everything good and level. That's,
I mean, we could leave it sloped and turn it into a slip and slide.
I'll put you down there. Oh, one of these days, I hope it's just easy.
That doesn't exist.
I don't need the excitement.
No.
So, what do you think the best bet is?
I think the best thing to do is to raise that beam back up to where we were going to be originally. You're down all the way.
Yeah, mate.
27 and 3/8.
So what's the most it can be?
Nice to have it down another quarter.
How does that up though, where we can't raise that side?
We'll just shim underneath it.
Okay.
One beam done.
We still have to do technically the other side of it. So he totally set them for 8-inch.
Yeah, he set them all for 2
Eight.
8 beams, I'd say. See you in the morning.
Sounds
See ya.
good.
Here's the grinder in case you need to cut those off tonight.
Oh yeah, we'll get right on that.
Oh my God, you guys, what a long day. Holy
Long
moly.
day.
Long, hey?
But I'm hoping all the like issues and figuring things out was today, and tomorrow is just gonna be smooth sailing. Like, we've got 3 beams built, we're good. You know,
Yeah.
right? Plus, we're ordering pizza and onion rings and French fries and garlic fingers.
And poutine.
Oh,
We're gonna tack this beam in and just relax for the rest of the day. We just need to chill for a bit, so.
yeah, I'm gonna go stand under the shower in cold water and cool down and just cry softly a little.
Yeah, because we can't jump into our fly-infested mud pit yet.
Oh, you totally can if you want to become a leopard.
Yeah. A leopard?
Leprosy? Isn't that how you become a...
No, I think that's the one where you have to drag your leg.
It scares me. I remember that's why the hot water tank needs to be set so high. You've
Not
got black
E.
shit all
coli.
over your face.
Oh, of course I do. What is that called?
Legionnaire's disease.
That's something, but polio.
Polio. This is why we're not doctors.
This has been Health Hour with Tyler and Todd. You can see the foundation of the deck coming in.
And then it starts over there at the front door. That people are coming over with wheelie coolers. We can just wheel on down to the pool party.
It's been a lot of work. Coming though. All right, we'll see you in the morning.
This house is on fire. I'm holding the lighter.
Good morning. It has been a tricky few days figuring out everything that we need to get done with this deck, but I feel like we're turning a corner. We had a great night's sleep and we're ready to tackle this. So what we're gonna do first thing this morning is get all of the joists up on the 2 beams that we installed yesterday. So now that we have everything level and we know exactly where the deck needs to land in relation to the door and the height with the pool, that's the thing. There's just so many little variables to make sure it's perfect. We're gonna start throwing these boards on and get it done. I'm a little bit late starting today. Feeling kind of stuffed up, so I got the sniffles. I'm gonna go help and start figuring things out.
We could shim it here and there if we need to, because it'll be over top of the concrete.
Yeah. So it looks like I spoke too soon when I said yesterday we have everything figured out.
You jinxed us.
I said that on...
Don't be putting all that stuff on there.
We'll update at the end of the day of how it went.
Yeah, just keep your fingers crossed.
We'll say it was all done in a day, but you'll see our clothes changed into like 7 outfits.
Yeah. What boards do we need?
Just a ton of 2x10x12s. That's a metric ton.
If I get cutting them, you guys can start nailing them on too.
What are we just towing?
Yeah.
So how many nails should we put in?
On these you can put, I usually do like 2 on one side and maybe 1 on the other.
First one in.
Yeah?
How many more to go, I wonder?
I'd say 2,000.
You're gonna have to move soon, okay?
You're gonna be under the deck, not on the deck, right? Soon you'll be swimming though, hey?
They're gonna love it.
Yeah. This is all for you. Don't say we don't love you, right? The whole pool, including the water slide, is for you boys.
Yeah, Todd's still working on squirrel too.
Yeah.
Swimming lessons are gonna commence very soon.
I think she wants to. Like, she is very fascinated with the sound of water. Like toilets flushing, sinks running, any of it. Even the dishwasher sets her off with excitement.
I think it's a big stretch.
While you're cutting, do you want me to get the ones that don't need cut nailed into here?
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure you get the crown up in them.
What happens if the crown's down or there is no crown?
When you're looking for crown, just hold it flat like that. Just let her go. Yeah, see this one here is going like this. So this would be the top.
Huh. We thought it looked pretty
you
straight.
Can't see that?
No.
No, it looks straight as can be.
No, it's not. It's not.
We'll do our best. And you know what? That's all we can do.
I don't know.
You can't
And
tell?
he doesn't know
I
either.
can't figure it out.
You got to get your eye right up, right at the end of it, so you're looking along. And you'll see a little bit of a, like this way here.
Oh yeah, okay. A little tiny bit, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's your job and I'll nail it.
So then if it goes this way, then
I'm side up.
And that side up. So I'm going to mark the, I'll look at them and I'll mark them for you.
Okay.
I'll put an X on the side that goes up.
That's probably safer. Yeah. Safer for everyone, because I don't need you yelling at us later because they're all done wrong.
They drop the gun.
We're making really good progress. So we've got all of this section done. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I also think this was kind of the hard part, like getting going and like
Yeah.
figuring out the piles and the height, and then all these joists had to be notched down along the pool. So I feel good with the progress we made.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunately though, Dumpy just got a call. He has a leak at his place, so he needs to go and fix that. Don't know how bad it is, so hopefully it's not too bad, but
Yeah, maybe he'll have his own pool.
yeah, maybe. But we're gonna call it for today. It's been a long couple days, and I think we just need to relax for a little bit and
Yeah.
pick back up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready, Eddie?
Ready to go hang out for a bit?
Let's go relax.
We just finished getting all cleaned up and settling in for the evening. We were definitely naive with this project. We thought that we were gonna be finished the whole deck in a week.
Shocker.
And clearly, that's not gonna happen.
At some point, we need to learn to like have our expectations realistic,
Yeah.
so that, you know, set them low so you're never disappointed.
Your hair is like has so much volume from the humidity.
Oh yeah, I know. It thrives this time of year.
Yeah. But anyway, we're just gonna have a really chill evening. We've been binge watching some TV, and that is thanks to the sponsor of this week's video, Surfshark.
Surfshark is a VPN, or a virtual private network. What that means is it's still connecting you to the internet, but it's routing your information through servers around the world so that would-be hackers can't access your information, but it also changes the IP address of where you are.
Which is amazing because it gives us the ability to unlock Netflix, Hulu, Disney, really any streaming service that you want. You can pretend as though you're in a different country, which by the way is all totally legal and legit.
But what we also like about it is when we're traveling, or even if we go into the city, data is really expensive on our cell phones in Canada, so we're always connecting to free Wi-Fi when we're out and about. And by using Surfshark, we actually have the app on our phone, so we're still protecting our data when we're using free hotspot.
It's such an amazing service. Can't say enough good things about it. And
Are you ready for Paw Patrol?
yeah.
Paw Patrol Australia coming right up.
Surfshark can save you so much money, time, and it's also incredibly affordable for less than the price of a cup of coffee every month. If you scan this QR code or click the link in the description box down below, you're gonna get 4 extra months included, so don't miss it.
All right, it's Eddie's turn to pick.
What do you wanna watch?
He already said Paw Patrol.
Oh yeah, Paw Patrol Australia coming right up. All right, we're gonna have some pizza and just relax for the rest of the day. And we'll see you in the morning.
It's about to go off, boom, boom, boom. It's about to go off.
I'm thinking it's this side, but let's double check.
It's pretty close, but yeah.
Yeah? Look at that.
You stir.
Got the first one right. Ready to take my carpentry test.
Yep. Fast.
To dance when it is a mood. I need a spotlight big as the moon. Hands on the clock, go 4, 3, 2. It's about to go off.
Oh my God, it's so muggy.
It is.
So, I guess I can grab a brush and help.
Sure.
You don't think it's too humid today to do this, do you?
I don't know.
Sitting in the sunshine, oh, it feels so nice. Purring like a cat, cause you know I got 9 lives. Always
All these extra steps are gonna be worth it.
So Dumpy and I are continuing on with the framing, and honestly I think we're getting off pretty easy. All the joists that go across, we're putting on this membrane that's called a joist guard, and what it does is it stops the water when it gets underneath the deck boards. It stops it from sitting in between the deck board and the joist, which causes the deck to rot out quicker. We did it over at the small deck we built at the lake, and it's such an attention to detail task that Dumpy and I just can't stand that. We'd rather be, you know, moving forward with the framing and stuff. So Ty, luckily he enjoys that type of thing, so he's going to do it, and it's probably going to take him quite a while, but you know what, he's in his glory. This deck is almost 1,300 square feet, which is bigger than the entire main floor inside the house, because we just really want that, you know, indoor outdoor feel, and we love being outside, so why not have a lot of space out here. Anyway, I'm on a little bit of a tangent, but he's going to get to work on getting all those on so that once we get the framing done, we can go behind him and hopefully start to get some deck boards on. But I feel bad for the poor guy. It's quite hot out and it's such a tedious task, and he doesn't get the fun of framing like Dumpy and I, but I'm gonna get back over there and help Dumpy get some more framing done.
I have to say, I actually am really looking forward to the day where we can just have our projects done and chill. Maybe read some books, play some guitar, have a couple babies. The simple things in life. Because this is made of tar, the hotter it gets, the more it sticks, which is great, but it sticks on itself, which makes it really tricky. Comment below what you think I'm thinking right now. Starts with an F, ends with a K. Whew, that's hot. Whew. We're cooking with gas now. Let's get the rest of these done. Let's do it. Ew, I grossed myself out then. Got a system going.
You get more patience than me.
We knew that long ago.
Away from all the city lights and empty charm.
So weird to see it with like what's going to be a deck.
Definitely big.
Yeah. I wish Dumpy had mentioned something sooner.
What's that?
I wish he had mentioned how big this deck was going to be sooner.
I didn't think we made it smaller. All of that was going to be decked.
Yeah. We'd still have more beams to figure out, thank God.
What time is it now, do you think?
It's probably about 10 after 3. It's hard to tell when it's clouded over.
Yeah, your sundial doesn't work as well. Very bad invention, I guess, actually, if you think about that.
Oh.
311.
Is it really? Wow.
You looked just before you said,
No, I didn't.
how'd we do?
Pretty good.
Did we?
Good enough. It's not.
Being able to see the actual footprint of the deck now, it's mind-blowing. I can't get over it.
Well, I feel like it changes everything because we can really see just how the whole space is going to come together. We can kind of see how big it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. And I feel like it's these projects, we've been tackling them so well that I feel reinvigorated and like recharged for finishing the container house. Which is
it feels really good. And now that like we're going to be able to put all of the I always want to call it deck topping. What is like
deck board?
Deck board. Like we can put the wood on top of the deck is what I was trying to say. The fact that we'll be able to do that means that we'll be able to do the tower and just like really get this project done and have the whole exterior ready for this coming winter, which we're feeling really fired up and motivated.
Ready to hit it. But we have been taking the last couple days off because it's our 10th wedding anniversary, so we've just been kind of like hanging out at the lake with the boys and Squirrel, and we went for some jet ski rides and kayaking. It's been good. It's
been really good. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit, to be honest. Like we've been together for 15 years and married for 10 of them now, and I just feel like I blinked and I just don't know where the years went.
I can tape your eyes open if you want.
So I don't miss a moment. Yeah, like I'm sure you've heard this expression before, but like time goes faster as the years go by. I'm sure it's more eloquent than that, but basically as you get older, you like just time like slips away, and I know like the next 10 years are going to go even faster than the previous 10, and making sure that we're like present in every moment and like, you know, being like active participants in our life.
I think we're doing better at that lately.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but I think we should go swimming with the boys now.
Yeah.
It's really,
Speaking of that,
still so muggy here. Like, can't get over the amount of humidity.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
Oh.
So in last week's video, so many of you were like, okay, well, like how hot is hot? This whole week, it's been 37 to 39 with the humidity, which for us anyway, we're not climatized for that type of weather.
Also, when we're working out there, there's no fans, there's no wind, like there's no shade, and we're just dying of like heat and sweat. Like I'm drowning in my sweat at some points.
Anyway, another little tangent to end off the video with, but speaking of the heat, we are gonna go get in that water. Okay, you guys can finally go swim now. We're ready. Have a lovely week, and we'll see you Sunday.
Bye.